Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Bruce, aka Haunted Husband, and welcome to Yaengard. Before I go any further, I'd like to apologize to the publisher developer for probably butchering the name of the game. I just don't know how to pronounce it. Could be my accent, could be the way it's spelled. I may have gotten it right, who knows? But speaking of the publisher developer, I'd like to thank Planeshift Interactive for hooking me up with early access to the game. This video is coming out April 25th, a week before the game is to be sold and released on Steam, which will be May 5th. Once again, thank you so much for letting me look at this early. I have not played with this at all. I have not previewed it. I have not played 1 minute of it. I wanted you to go through the exact same thing that I'm going through as I start up this game, so we can go through it together. So without further stalling, let's get into it. We're going to go normal. I'm probably not ready for hardcore. Welcome to the game. Press the envelope to meet your adventure and begin the adventure. Okay, understood. So, an encounter, personality traits, diverse rewards, combat, equipment rewards, minor HP gain, skill challenge, non-lethal, diverse rewards, and rest and recover. So we're going to click on this. Actually, before I click on it, let me give you a description of the game. Who will you become to triumph? A turn-based RPG where your personality traits change your powers and proficiencies. Combine personality traits, rare weapons, and 20 plus classes into endless team compositions. Combos and builds are the keys to surviving your long journey towards Yaengard. Let's see who we are. I'm probably gonna be a jerk. Narrator voice. In the cold hours of the night, 3 Heartland villagers find themselves awake, despite the late hour. One could ask why 3 Heartlanders would stay awake this long after their work has ended, and so close to the work beginning anew. The answer would be found in a letter resting next to the warm firelight in their home. Pharaoh, because I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. The message said that it came from north, from Yaengard. 4 blood? From outside the Heartlands? That was strange, as none of the 3 had ever heard of someone leaving the Heartlands. It gets worse. Together, the 3 of them began to read the letter. All Heartlanders are family, that is why. All Heartlanders are family, that is why I did what I did. The unspoken Yaengard has ruled over us for hundreds of years. Years of oppression, of pain, of faithlessness. The Baroness of Blood, Valera, rules the Heartlands in the name of Yaengard. Her tax collectors, the Breathtakers, ensure that no Heartlanders rest nor hope. For without faith, Yaengard will rule forever. It had to end, but I failed. With this letter, there is hope. I included the map I used to find my way here. This is where my journey ends, and where yours must begin. There's a church, a hidden one, a church that remembers hope and prosperity. The Church of Well still remembers the long-forgotten age of adventures. The unspoken Yaengard took adventurers from us. Become what they were. Find the church, bring Valera down, escape the Heartlands through the gates of silence. Save your home, and if you fail, make sure that there will be others who walk in your footsteps. The letter is signed. All Heartlanders are family. Go adventure. Adventurous to be. This is Valera, the Baroness of Blood. Your time has arrived, old man. Tell us who helped you through the gates of silence. Do it, and I will allow you to die quickly. Ellipses? Putting down the letter, you're interrupted by a hostile voice from outside your home. This is Yaengard, Imperial Breathtaker. Okay, I've been reading a lot. Well, you can see through the windows too. Art style is very interesting. I like the way it looks. Everything seems nice and clean as far as like the UI goes. Before we move on, let's just see what this has to say. This is all incoming damage reduced by your armor. A chance to avoid attacks. So you're kind of our best hope. Molly Caskmore. Odorant Forblood. Alinior Pharaoh. What's this? I know it's a meat cleaver inside of a chicken. That's in the business end of the chicken too. See that guy, see that guy. It's one of the Breathtakers. An Attic tax collector. What could he be doing here? I don't know, but I don't like it. Breathtakers mean bad business. Let's arm ourselves just in case. Card options, making decisions. During each encounter in Yaengard, you have to select a card option. Wherever you select an option, your adventure partying gains +1 experience. At the bottom you'll find the consequences, both good and bad consequences. Understood. Gather your things. We'll have to make do with what we have. Real weapons are outlawed. Results? Continue adventure. Whatever makeshift weapons a Heartland Trio can muster. After gathering the few weapon-like items you possess, you also have to face the Breathtaker and his guard. We're coming out. We want to... Sorry. So right now, just from the base of it, we have a 3-on-2 advantage. Which normally is a good thing, except they probably have real weapons, and we probably have candlesticks and meat cleavers. You know something amusing? Within the mind of a heretic and a traitor, then Spoken found you. Both the Breathtaker and his guard stare at you intently. This is Yaengard's guard. Kind of androgynous. I can't tell if that's a man or a woman. My brothers and sisters of the Heartwatch tracked a messenger, delivering a letter to you. From the traitor very the same. It seems that you make bad choices in friends, countrymen. The Atlantic Breathtaker smiles, an expression of derisive pity. Wow, you are sentenced under Atlantic law for treason. Sergeant, take them. Sir. Oh, here we go. Weapons of mastery. Weapons are vital for adventurers, of course. Carry one in each hand. Okay. What weapon you carry decides what stats you want. Weapon mastery, ancestral mastery. Start with Molly Caskmore. So we have a candle and a candle. So this is what you get. Wish that was movable. I can't remember who was here. I think Molly's up front. So she has the better... So I'm going to give her... Oh, it was a choice. I mean, between the candle and between a hammer and a candle. Press down on the scroll wheel, push the middle button, to rotate the camera. Alternatively, you can use Q and E. Gotcha. WSD to move the camera around. Alternatively, use the arrow keys. Not using the arrow keys, because the down arrow key is my mute button, and I don't want to mute myself. So, go here, go here. Go here, go here. So we need to rotate the camera. I think we'll do WSAD instead. I think that's a... So I want you to come here. I can't move, okay. I'm rooted, so F me, I guess. Would you come here? In turn, I want you to come here. So we just smack this guy twice with hammers, so that's... I mean, you really hate this character. No action available, okay. In turn. The same as... Let's stun him. Well, he's dead anyway, right? So you ran back over here just to get... So I'm rooted. Going to end turn. So we're just gonna... I guess maybe I'm still clicking on the weapon. Maybe that's why it didn't work. Wow, we're almost dead. Well, she's almost dead too. Do it in turn. We'll have you come over here. Have you get smacked. In our turn, bring you over here. It was not flawless by any means or standards, but we won. That's the important thing. Even though we almost lost one of our units. After the violence, you gather around a morning campfire, tired from having too little sleep. You find yourself reflecting upon what happened. We can't stay here. Our breathtaker missing? The old farm will be infested with Heartwatch before the end of the week, end of the day. The Age of Venture set us the map. We can make use of it. Travel north. Go far enough north that we'll get to the Gates of Silence. Nobody's ever gotten through. Looking amongst yourselves, you all agree on one point. We are not strong enough to fight the Baroness, let alone the Atlantic Empire. The air feels heavy around you, let alone Yaengard itself. Silence. The letter from the adventurer says we must become adventurers. What does that mean? I, for one, have no idea. We should seek out the Heartland Elder. He'll know. Looking over the grisly scene that occurred outside your home, a thought occurs. Valera will be furious over this. She'll take it out on her family. Some of our own will hate for us for what we brought down on the Heartlands. Did we do what was right? Whenever you pick a card option, one specific character is selected. The active character loses stamina, okay, for making a decision, and also the personality changes. Understood. Defending our home. Each person should always have the right to fight for their home. Gives us +2 chaotic. Murder. The ends do not justify the means. That was murder. +2 good. We were wrong. I'm glad we survived, but if people stop following the law, the world falls into chaos. +2 lawful. So as our biggest damage reducer with the armor, you're going to be chaotic. Each person should always have the right to defend their home. You nod amongst yourselves, agreeing. We won't ever come back here, will we? I don't think so. We have a long journey ahead of us, and the Baroness of Blood will hunt us. Hopefully the Heartland Elder holds some answers for us. Let's get the adventurer's map. We will need it. And thus begins the journey of these 3 Heartlanders. Title screen! Will they succeed in their quest, become adventurers, and liberate their tormented homeland? Or will they perish like thousands before them, falling to the might and the dark citadel, Yaengard? Perhaps the better question is, who will they have to become to triumph where thousands have failed? Either way, this is where their journey begins. So the hammer. I guess I should have looked at the. Oh, that's even better. The mallet. To 7/7. Oh, really? The iron rod's a 6/6. The chaotic peasant. Nice. The travel map. When you reach this map, the game saves. Good to know. To reach Yaengard, you must travel north by selecting the next path. Need gear? Comets drop the most loot and heal you a little afterwards. Party will search for an inn for the next encounter. Did we full heal after that is the question. This far I'm not really ready for a skill challenge. So let's go to the middle. You approach the merchant, walking past a sea of crates, barrels, and wares. Well met, traveler. Are you looking for supplies? Perhaps you have some of your own to sell. Supplies and herbs, mostly. Everything that someone on the road would need. We could even make a trade if you don't have a coin. If you have wares, I might be interested in making a purchase of my own, depending on the product, of course. A bit of this, a bit of that, depending on what you carry yourself. Cold. Well, I can't take either one of those, so I mean I have to pick this. After second thought, we don't need anything. Thank you anyway. Damn shame. That is disappointing. I would have loved to sell you some traveling supplies. Good luck on future travels, adventurers. That sucks. The character sheet shows the equipment, powers, and stats of your adventurers. Top tab switch between adventures. So right now, corn. You're a farmer. You're a miner. You're a carpenter. Good to know. Shame we didn't really make out like bandits there, but you know, what can you do? I guess we should go for some combat since we don't have any supplies. You spot a desk filled with books, documents, and trinkets alike. These are skill checks. Skill check difficulty, attribute scaling, skill. Some card options require a skill check, a dice roll. To succeed, you must roll below the required percentage. Each skill check has an attribute and a personally skill that. The scholar's notes possess the deepest secrets, revealed to the eye but hidden to the mind. Understanding is required to parse its mystery. Chaotic peasant, the coal peasant. We can just loot. I won't waste our time on books and papers. Let's take what is valuable and leave. Or let's try to gain some intel from these papers. After all, knowing it is a type of power. Knowledge. Observation, deduction, and conclusion. Or calculating. Great works of the artists are the weapons of bards. I mean, for this video, why wouldn't you want to see me do a skill check? Damn, that was terrible. Taking your time to search through both books and notes, you find very little use. It seems like if there is anything useful here, you won't be the one to find it. So I have a calculating peasant, a coal peasant, and a chaotic peasant. I have 3 C's. So you have 1 int, you have no int, you have no int. So far we are doing terrible. And it's time to fight. Upon entering the inn, you instantly see a Heartwatch guard waiting for you. There they are! I wasn't lying! You indeed weren't. You have served your empire well. The guard looks at you intently, gaze far too grim to anything but hostile. You are under arrest, criminals, for laying a hand on an Imperial breathtaker. There's only one punishment for such a horrid action. A purse of arcs. A purse of arcs for any Heartlander who helped me seize these murderers. Your fellow Heartlanders all look at you with some regret, but mostly agreed within their eyes. She's the only one who could afford to lose any stamina. I'm just gonna fight. Take them out and the Antic Empire will make it worth your while. Let's bash some brains in. Ranged abilities can be reached up to 2 tiles away, but not in the same tile, okay? To target characters in your tile, you must move out of it. Abilities that dash targets, okay. Let's get this camera somewhere. We all have 42. You have 13, you have 17. Someone move here. Eliminating just one of their... Oh, sorry, I got intern. Just eliminating one of their attackers before they can go is definitely a boon. Gone. There we go. Success. What is this? So I'm gonna hammer this lady in the head. In my turn. Bring you over here. Smack you. I can't believe she lived. I can't believe she frickin' lived. So I'm gonna send you... Why'd you hit me for? I didn't do anything. So we should have this under control. I don't see us... I don't see us losing this one. Oh, are you... Sorry, my dude, stop hitting me. Let's loot these corpses, man. Your adventuring party carries resources with them. Supplies, organics, valuables, and artifacts. The resources are shared amongst your adventurers. Can be used by anyone to overcome difficulty encounters. What is that? 8% damage to enemy within range. If they have blood curse, inflict 4 frost. Let's see. You have you're the chaotic one. I think that's better. 7/7. You're the middle one, so I'd rather give you the helmet. Give you the more defense. There we go. I think we'll do 1 or 2 more events, and then I'm probably going to call the video. I just want to give you like a little taste of the game. So we got, look at this. Look at their damage reduction is way off the charts. Let's go over here. Exhausted from your travels, you hear the refreshing sound of water. Ah, a well. Perfect place for a bit of a rest or something refreshing to drink. Take a rest. Who knows what you'll encounter ahead. You never know when you'll go thirsty in the journey ahead, so take a drink. Plus 1 suspicion. Heal all by 40%. Search the well. I mean, it does have a tarp over it. I don't need the rest nor the water. Who knows what people drop in the wells. I don't know, our last dive roll was pretty terrible. Tall. What is tall? I didn't mean it. I was trying to hover over it to see if it would tell me what it is. You peer into the darkness. See nothing but deep water. You decide that moving on is the best course of action. Son of a... An inn, the perfect place to end the adventure. Day of someone. Okay. I didn't realize that was an option. We'll do one more combat encounter since we have weapons now. Let's go. We'll keep going left. Oh boy! The undead stubble out of the farmstead. Their stench spreading nausea across the street. In the death you shall... Sorry, let me do a better voice. In the death you shall tread. We're just gonna go for it. You're right, no talking here. Each turn of combat, characters have one action point, one move action, one combat. Click on nearby tiles to move. You can come up. We'll wait right there. We'll bring you up. Wait right there. So I'm gonna gather all my troops up. So you're 22, you're 20. We probably want to go after this guy first. Oh boy. It's a pretty good shot. I'm on fire. That sucks. We've gotten close enough to where he can't hit us with range attacks, so unless he moves and hits us with range attacks. I mean, y'all got a lot of action points. We can't really afford to move. Yeah, we're probably not gonna make it out of this one. But once again, that'd be a fitting way to end the video, since we're all on fire. Yeah, we're just doing chip damage to these people. Like 2 a hit? I mean, that's nothing. I mean, she's almost gone. What are you running for? I mean, you just left him to die, so you're some terrible friends. He's almost dead. What'd you get so close for? I think you're gonna die next turn, so I'm not gonna worry about hitting you. Nice crit. Oh no, one of your adventurers has fallen. When an adventurer reaches 0%, they die. Fallen characters are revived 1 HP after the encounter, but loses all stamina. Oh, okay. Where'd you go? Since I can't go too far because of my limited stamina, and he ran. That should be it. That should be the nail in this coffin. I love how she just rose up like that. Like, oh, I'm alive now. That's all the loot we got? Hmm, 9 to 10. 8 to 11. What's going to serve you best? I like the dagger. When your party gains enough experience, +1 card barrage, they level up, gaining +2 attribute points. Click a character portrait to open the character sheet. So you click on this, and you can dump it into whatever you want to. Good to know. We will rest. Increase the total and central damage of enemies. As you travel north, main quests will appear above over time. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for Yaengard. I hope you enjoyed the preview of it. Basically, just going through the first act, going through the tutorial, testing out some of the mechanics. I enjoyed it a lot. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment below to let me know. Just let me know if you'd like to see this as a series, or like a couple one-off videos with a little bit more in depth and stuff like that. Once again, thank you so much to the publisher developer Planeshift Interactive for giving me early access, for allowing me to release this a week before the game comes out to get some notoriety, not only for myself, but get the awareness out on the game. Thank you so much. As always, I hope you're having a wonderful day regardless of where you're at or when you're watching this. Make sure you go check out some of my other videos, and of course, as always, I'll hunt you later.